I found myself on the sunny coast and I was feeling great when I saw a busker playing there at Kawana Lake. Bring your mates, for your mates, beers and love music while you're filling up your plates. October is a date, from the 30th to 31st we gonna rock the place. Love is the theme and we'd love to see your face at Buskers by the lake, at Buskers by the lake, at Buskers by... My name is Kieran Nix, a journalist from the University of the Sunshine Coast. My passions are the coast, music, and love. And Behind Buskers by the Lake combines all three things. So come down, get to know the acts at the festival, get to know a bit about yourself. Welcome to Loveland 2021. Hello, Henpeck.
Hello.
We've started.
G'day.
Hi.
How are we doing?
We're doing great.
Who have we got here today? Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sure, I'm Vashti. I play the violin.
Nice.
I'm Chris. I play the fiddle and the guitar.
And I'm Simon. I play percussion.
Percussion, nice. Have we got a vocalist in the group?
There's three of us.
Oh, you do all three of you on the vocals?
Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris probably sings the most. I mostly just do backup, and Simon sings a bit more than me.
I don't know about that anymore.
It's ever changing as you're evolving.
It is.
So
Yeah.
I guess today we'll talk about where Henpeck started, where Henpeck's going, and your connection to busking and Buskers by the Lake.
Okay.
On Behind Buskers by the Lake podcast.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah. So just take us back to the start. How do you guys know each other, and where did the music begin?
Oof, that's a big question.
Big questions on this show. Yeah, we answer the big ones.
A few years ago, I considered myself ready to be in a band, and Vashti and I met through a mutual friend, and we got together and we started jamming. And then suddenly a band happened around us, what we were doing, because of another party. And yeah, that kind of went for a couple of years and it was really good, and then collapsed somewhat. And we have this new entity now, which is us three.
Yeah, well, I met these guys. As I said, we sort of through a mutual friend again who was playing some guitar with these guys, and they invited me in to join them with a band, and that disbanded about 2 years ago, and we started our own little thing up.
Yeah, here is Henpeck.
This is what we're doing.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
yeah.
We rebanded.
Yeah.
Disbanded, rebanded.
I'm a bit curious about the name. How did you guys come up with the name? You got to ask it on a music podcast.
Yeah, it's true. You really
Okay.
do.
That's my fault again.
It's always his fault.
Some of the aliases of a previous member contained the last name Fox, and the band left that person because of one or two things that we didn't agree with. And I found a really excellent article online about a fox that got into the chicken coop and ended up dead. He was trying to kill the chickens,
Yeah.
but then they got it.
But it got
So-
henpecked.
Yeah,
They got
so
revenge, yeah.
that's the origin of it.
Yeah.
That's my little thing.
Also,
I like that. I like the meaning behind that. Yeah.
also, I boss them around quite a lot.
Yeah.
So they're henpecked.
Yeah. What is the creative process like? Sort of, how do you guys come up with it? Is it individual and then you come together, or does one person come up with stuff?
A lot of the time it's individual. Chris is probably our main songwriter. He's been plucking away at it for quite a while now. It's got quite a collection going.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get into it a bit more now that I'm feeling comfortable with these guys and sort of what I want to do, yeah. Yeah, basically we sort of do our own thing, and then we sort of come together and make something out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, we practice weekly as often as we can, usually, around busy lives. But that's sort of been I think that's the main thing, is that we just always make sure that every Wednesday night's band night.
Yeah.
We usually do it at my house. My kids now know all of our songs off by heart. They sit around the coffee table eating dinner going, oh, play that song and play that song. So it's a really nice way for them to grow up, and it's a nice sort of weekly tradition, weekly ritual that we have where we get together, warm up, and then Chris will go, oh, I've got this new song I've been working on, let's have a go at that. Or Simon will go, oh, I had this idea. So we all just kind of
Or we'll
work
just
on
go,
it
I
together.
don't know what I want to do this week. Let's just have a beer.
Let's just have a beer and play some music.
That's always an option too. Yeah,
Every
I love
time.
that.
About every second week.
Yeah. I love that. That like it's good to have that sort of release every week. Like
Absolutely.
just whatever you've got on your mind, whatever you've come up with, just get it out and yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have it as a non-negotiable. That's what we're doing, sort
Yeah.
of thing. It's a permanent thing.
Band night. Wednesday night, band night.
Yeah, and our songs kind of evolve too. Like I'll make the bones of a song up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit pedantic though, aren't I, about
Somewhat.
what I'd like to have in there or whatever. So, but I present it and go, this is how it goes, and then I make suggestions, and they do their thing, and we come to an agreement. So
Yeah. And mold it. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. How many songs would you say you have at the moment?
Oh,
Of our own.
Of
Of
your
our
own,
own.
yeah, original songs.
I don't know. Chris should check his phone. I think he writes it all on his phone.
There's 15 or 20 probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty keen to get some recording done once life stops getting in the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a different thing from what we do during the week. So,
Yeah.
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 and that's the
absolutely.
thing. That's what.
I have a job that has a fair bit of thinking space usually, and not lately though. But I don't know. I just think a bit, and then something comes out, and sometimes it just all falls into line.
It
So,
works, yeah.
Yeah. I've written songs at work
Yep.
while I'm just typed it on my phone in the note thing.
Yeah.
So,
It blows me away, actually.
Yeah.
He'll just be sitting there and he goes, oh, I just wrote a song.
Yeah. I think I can agree with that. Like when your hands are busy but your mind's not, like when you know what your hands are doing, you don't have to think about it. Your brain starts to wander. But like the time flies by if you can get your brain working as well. Because I push the trolleys at Mooloolaba, so I got plenty of writing time. Like I love it. That's when I do most of my writing too. But yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
What do you think influences your music? Like genres? Does the sunny coast?
Oh, well, I played classical music my whole life until just a couple of years ago when I met Chris and thought, yeah, all right, I'll try being in a band. So I think a lot of my influences you can hear in the violin parts in our music, that some of them are possibly sort of more kind of your traditional folk music, which I've always enjoyed playing, but yeah, a lot of those sort of classical runs, I can't help myself put a few scales and arpeggios in there. So that's probably, I struggle because I'd like to, I'm really inspired by real fiddle players where it sounds really kind of rough and raw, and I'm not really good at that. I make everything really pretty.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get a bit rougher, but I'm still working
Chris
on
keeps
it.
pushing you over. You'll be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your
Well, I'm more of a hard rock background, and it's only really the last couple of years since I've been involved with these guys that I've got more along the country kind of thing that we do.
Yeah.
So it's a learning curve for me as well, and I've come up with some own percussion musical instruments that I use that are unique
Yeah.
that nobody else around has. So that's kind of our thing as well. When you see us play, a lot of people are like, "Wow, look at that!" Oh.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to talk us through the process of some of those percussion instruments, or is it a magician's secret? Like, are they trade
Well,
secrets?
they're still kind of based on traditional drum kits or the cajon, something like that. But I turn it around so that I can do more things with it, and it's not so boring.
Yeah.
It's played more like a kit, but you can just do a lot more with it.
we call it the bird box?
The bird
The
box.
bird box, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And what it means is that we can have that drum kit sound, and Simon can be really creative with his drumming that you can't do on a cajon necessarily, but we can play smaller venues because we don't have a huge drum kit that blows everyone's ears off.
Yeah.
So we can do your smaller breweries and we can do your smaller venues and your veranda house parties and stuff like that without completely breaking the sound barrier.
We can busk.
We can busk.
Yeah.
It's more of a kind of folky vibe, I guess. With that kit, it's not like just a box with a few things on it. Sorry, I'm bad at this microphone. Yeah, so it's really portable, eh?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I love that because like your band just screams originality, like bringing together all these elements and then also creating your own instruments. Like nobody's ever going to be able to replicate the sound, I suppose. You're really coming with
Yeah.
something new. Yeah.
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 Lots of fun.
Yeah. And what's the feedback like? What does it feel like when you play your music and see people reacting to it?
Oh, it's a bit of a high for us. Like we'll go in sometimes and be like, I don't want to play, and then after we've done it, because there's a lug and there's all the going to the venue, and
It's an effort.
sometimes you don't feel like being a people person, but when our voices blend and when the music's good,
Yeah.
it feels good afterwards. So yeah, it's cool. It's a really good thing.
Yeah, it's been really good. The last couple of gigs we've played, we've just the whole crowd's just been dancing and cheering and doing the slug, which was funny. And yeah, it's just such a vibe. And it's really nice to have that interaction with the crowd again, especially after last year when all the live music kind of got shut down and musicians were, and they still are in a lot of parts of the world. We're really so lucky to be here where we are now. But so many musicians have gone to sort of live streams and stuff like that where you still get some interaction from people, like comments and stuff, but nothing beats that in-person, feeling the vibes, being face-to-face with people and next to each other, and, it's great. It's really good.
Yeah.
We incorporate a little bit of humour in the whole deal as well. I can't help myself. Like I'll say something stupid most of the time.
Yeah.
We're very serious.
Yeah. But yeah, it's it kind of ends up being a really good night for all of us. So
Yeah. That's
It's
it.
fun
I
to do.
think you can tell that this really is just a passion, that all three of you just get so much enjoyment out of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure that the audience would be able to pick that up.
Yeah.
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 Have you got a set list for Buskers by the Lake, or is it sort of you just see what you feel like on the day, a bit of a jam?
We'll probably put together
we'll throw one together.
In the
We'll
next couple
put-
of weeks.
yeah, we'll put together
Yeah.
a set list
We've-
and
We've got about probably 3 sets that we can choose from. So yeah, we'll just
and we'll play
See what
mostly
we like
originals,
about.
but we'll chuck in a couple of songs that people know
Yeah.
just to get them engaged, I guess. It's interesting being an original band. It's nice when you can put your own twist on a cover, which is really what we do quite well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we play a few covers,
That's-
but it doesn't sound the same.
we play it badly. That's our twist. No, not true.
Well, that's
We
our
try not
original
to.
twist.
Yeah. As long as it's authentic and you put a part of yourself in it. I
Yeah.
don't think anybody can complain. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm keen to come along and see you guys.
Yay.
Just from the videos I've seen on your Instagram, it looks like you really get into it.
Yeah.
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 What's on there?
Heaps of stuff. I'm in charge
Yeah.
of the Instagram. The boys have no idea what's on there. Sorry in advance
Yeah.
if they ever see it.
Instagram?
Sorry to your mums.
Is that on the internet?
Yeah. And I like how naturally you three obviously are mates, but then you've also got somebody for each role. Like you've got a writer, you got the innovator, you got the manager or publicist. Yeah.
The Becca. Hang on a minute.
Yeah. Next question, I suppose, is about the boot on your foot. This has been the mystery all afternoon.
The mystery. Well, I just really love moon boots. They're such a fashion statement.
I actually, when she was moving into Nambour, I saw a lady with 2 of these on. And I called them Nambour Ugg boots. I thought because Uggies are quite expensive, I thought she might have just jumped off the balcony to get a nice set. But
Get one.
So it appears that moving house for me is reasonably dangerous. Not the last move, but the move before, I actually broke my other ankle because the stairs collapsed, which was another story. But so this whole move, I've been moving house, and the whole time I was telling myself, oh, look, as much as this sucks, at least I don't have a broken ankle. And so we moved on Thursday and came to Saturday, and I've just moved into Nambour, super close, can walk like 10 or 15-minute walk into town. And so there were some bands playing at the local Mort's Brewery, which is one of our favourite places to go. I was like, let's go. So we all walked down into the brewery. The bands were great. It was awesome. And had a
we
good
had
night.
a really excellent night.
My parents came along. My kids came along. They all left early. But Chris and I decided to stick around for a while.
For 3 more beers.
And we soon worked out that Mort's beers are stronger than Chris. So we decided to walk home.
I went the long way.
Chris walked much further than me. He was going from side to side most of the way home.
Getting the steps up.
Yeah, that's what I'm just...
He had on his little pedometer, getting
So-
the 10,000 steps.
Thanks, Jamie and Vanessa, for that. And my own fault, though.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I just... I thought I have a wobbly boot on. She needs a moon boot.
Yeah.
No, I
So,
didn't.
no, we were walking down the driveway in the dark, and I was being super careful because since I broke my ankle last time, I'm like so careful walking, especially in the dark. I had my torch on, following the little concrete strip down the driveway, and then Chris just careered into me and knocked me over, and I fell down, and I was like, no, because I felt my ankle swell up in my dock straight away. And I was like, no. I'm like, I've hurt myself. You have to help me up. But I was one leg down and he was completely legless. So he tried to help me up, but he fell down and disappeared. So into the bush somewhere.
I have no recollection of it at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, he knocked me over
Yeah.
by accident.
Yeah, that is the sign of a good night. When you come out with an injury and a moon boot, yeah, you've achieved success.
It was an excellent night, but yeah, it hasn't been great fun trying to unpack a house.
She
with one leg.
doesn't have a stupid Labrador. She's got me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. And it looks stylish, it does.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the term Nambour rug boot before, but
I made it up.
that will
I
stick
think-
with me. Yeah, that
I
will
think
stick
it's-
with me.
Pretty marketable.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's a criticism.
A criticism, yeah. Have you guys got any other favourite criticisms?
Oh, you're putting us on the spot now.
Well,
You can't force them.
we play a song called the Specsavers song.
Yeah.
It's who is it? Johnny Nash. I can
Something
see
about-
clearly now the rain has gone. You know that one?
Yeah.
I just one time said, "Oh, this song's sponsored by Specsavers." Just
And now that's... Oh, he's written a song about go-getters. You know
Ooh.
go-getters? You know those people who are like life coaches and they're 23?
Oh,
You know,
mean,
they're really going somewhere.
Yeah.
They're full.
Yeah.
They're go-getters. They're going somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, Chris wrote a song
it
called
was.
Go-Getters.
I used to do a commute from Brisbane a couple of days a week, and usually that style of person drives a Navara, and they want to be faster than you, and you're in their way.
Yeah.
So I was frustrated, and the words just came together one day, and yeah. So
You're a real go-getter. You can go and get stuffed
yeah.
to keep it G-rated.
I love that. Yeah. Easier on the editing if we keep
Yeah.
it G-rated. But I
Yeah.
love that turning the just everyday life into music. Is that what you sort of do?
I guess in a way, one of the things that has really helped me, I think, is country music, and that is the actual devil's music. I thought metal was, but country music actually is, because it's horrible and. But no, I really have grown to love it because they tell a story. And the way they tell a story, it usually has a hook and it comes back around to what they're, like they'll tell a bit of a story. So, I forget the point.
Creative process. And
Yeah, it is mostly about everyday life, I guess. I mean, I got the oak tree one, which is it's kind of it was originally called Farmer's Lament because it's about when a farmer dies and he passes that whole lifestyle onto his son, who then gets the farm and lives the same life, and they both die.
Yeah.
and
So
then it just keeps going and going.
it's that cycle, and it's about the land and the thing. So I guess it is everyday life. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not like. What's my favourite German band? No. It's not like Manowar where you sing about like the battle and mystical crap or Dragon Force or anything like it. It is actually,
Yeah.
Sounds more anime.
Yeah. I just can't find my way into doing that. It just sounds like rubbish to me because it's
You write
not
about
real.
drinking a lot.
A lot of. I've got about 5 or 6 songs about being too on the piss and losing everything.
Yeah. That is probably the basis of country.
Sad country songs.
Yeah. My dad, he was always big on the country, so I've always had it around. But I remember, like, when I was 6, he had this song called Whiskey Lullaby.
Okay.
And it's like, put the bottle to his lips and pull the trigger. And
I was like,
Dad, you're letting us listen to this? And I used to just be like, wow, they really get deep with country. Yeah, even the 70s, country 70s playlist on Spotify, they're talking about cheating, fighting, drinking, smoking, drugs. Like, they were the bad men of music. Yeah.
And the way, as he said, put the bottle to your lips and pull the trigger, those plays on words, those tricky kind of clever words are...
It's like a lyrical hook kind of thing. It's not.
It's cool.
It's not like a cheesy melody. It's in the words.
Yep, the words carry it. Yeah.
Simon, you tend to write songs really differently to Chris, which is cool because it's really nice for me to play songs written by both of them. But you tend to have different types of inspirations, don't you?
Yeah, well, I guess I don't really get time at work to think about it. So whenever I have a spare moment, which isn't that often, that's when I like to just sit down for a couple of hours and just zone out and just try and think about something other than, or what's actually been going on. Like my last song is called Time, and it's about everything's going so fast all the time. You got to slow down, take some time out.
Yeah. Yeah, just taking that sort of life and putting it into art.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I guess, is there anything else you'd like to say? I've kind of run out of questions for the moment. I'll come up with some more, if you guys want to take.
We're definitely stoked to be part of the
Buskers by the Lake.
Buskers by the Lake, yeah. There are going to be so many awesome acts, like I think buddy Juzzy Smith and Hayden Hack, and if I'm not wrong, and they're brilliant artists.
Yeah.
And it's just good to be amongst it and around that kind of environment for us, because that's another inspiration. Being around that as a musician, you sometimes feel put to shame, because other people are so talented, and
it makes you pull your socks up a bit.
It's awesome.
Give you the bit of drive, but it's good to be involved. Always healthy,
and you always get ideas from just seeing and hearing other people's performances.
I'm really looking forward to seeing lots of different types of music. It's really nice to have, and not just music, but performances that are not even music. It's going to be amazing. Because, often you'll go to a band night or something and they're all kind of the same genre of music, or you kind of stick to going to see the things that you like. Yeah. But what's cool about something like this Buskers by the Lake Festival is that you're just going to be in front of so many different types of amazing creative people, and it's just inspiring and it's fantastic and it's enriching.
Yeah.
It's kind of like going to an art gallery.
Yeah. And you get just a wide range.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for the Sunshine Coast, it's lucky that we're blessed that Cindy's picked this location to do the Buskers by the Lake, because for networking and as a hub for artists, like, you're going to have 300 artists in one spot who can meet each other. Like, really, people can come out of the woodwork. And, like, I think the Sunshine Coast has been missing a real hub for everybody to sort of get together and create.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, it'd be nice. Nice to kind of connect.
All different types of things as well.
Yeah.
Not just music.
Yeah.
You know, you go to these market things or whatever, or originals and things like that, and it's all just music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and you go to these things and you suddenly get all these other ideas. What else can we put into our performance?
Yeah.
Because you're seeing these other people, what they're doing, and you think, well, you know, we could be doing something else with it to make it more entertaining as well.
That's it. Yeah. Take it and add your own style to it. Yeah.
What else can we do?
Tearing up.
Mood booting.
Contortion.
Hey, yes, ankle contortion.
Yeah. Maybe we could see one of you guys on the floating half pipe.
Yeah, probably me in this moon boot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want one of those.
Namble ruggies.
Yeah,
Namble ruggies. Yeah.
I do know. Speaking of a local community, I do know that Nambour has been zoned as an entertainment district. It's got the same zoning now as the Valley in Brisbane. So they're going to be creating a lot more venues, trying to make it an entertainment hub for the Sunshine Coast, which is awesome because it's on the train line. So once you get some bigger acts wanting to come up here, and they've already got the Pineapple Festival nearby. So it's just really, really exciting to see this progression towards a more creative community and to have these fantastic groups of people just kind of getting together and making things happen. It's really cool.
Yeah. I think it's time Nambour sort of got its due because, like, it does have a lot of character and a lot of, like, cool spaces in it.
Yeah.
But I think when they moved the council chambers and, like, they sort of diverted attention from Nambour, like, it was missing out on a lot of, like, just funding in general. But if they could when they make it a live music area, I can't wait. Like, I could see that working so well. Yeah.
Yeah, like we were at this little brewery, as I said, on Saturday, and they had these 3 bands playing, Citizen Rat and Haters and Hide Your Bag. Hide Your Bag, which are great. It was kind of like
Unclear what kind of bag.
Yeah. Travel bag, toiletry bag, board bag. Not Chappelle Corby's board bag.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
But they're like this tiny little space, and they're only allowed to have 50 people in there. But it just got smashed, so they were getting really stressed, going, "Oh, we've got to tell people to leave.
Yeah.
We need a bouncer."
Yeah.
But it was so cool just to see everyone flocking.
Yeah. They got more than they intended.
Yeah, absolutely. People are just
really cool.
thirsty for it. People just really want to go see music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it, like, coming out of what we've been through, I think just the opportunities are going to be there for everyone because, like, there's been obviously no availability to go out. So everybody's just, like you said, thirsty for it.
Yeah.
And if you can really get active with the music at this time, you'll catch that spike up.
Yeah,
The
that's
other guys
cool.
that are really trying, I think, on the coast is the new one at Maroochydore, the dive bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's catering for bigger acts and just giving a space for even up and coming people.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think this festival's got using dive
11 dive bar, for
11 dive bar for the
Battle of the
competition.
Buskers,
Battle of the Buskers on the Friday
So
night.
11 dive bars are sponsor and involved with the festival.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. So I guess we'll probably start to wrap it up, but what can we look forward to from Henpeck in the next year or two?
Definitely some recordings. Yeah, like to get some recordings out there and on.
There's a studio probably a K from her new house that
Yeah.
I know about. So
There's
yeah.
one just there that I can see. So we might just pop next door after this.
Nail out a quick album.
Yeah.
Anyone doing sound engineering course here? Can
Yeah, anyone at Sunny Coast Uni who wants a band to practice their sound engineering courses? Henpeck's your band.
Yeah. Have
Yeah.
you sort of thrown around album titles or
Oh,
project titles, or is that
Not so much yet.
No.
No, I haven't got that far.
No. Yeah, that's something to think about, eh?
yeah?
Now
Yeah.
we've got the little
I
cogs
just got
turning.
this really, really sick baritone guitar as well, which I'd love to incorporate. It's an electric, and it's like a weapon.
Yeah.
I just want to play it.
You
So-
feel the power when.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
such a thing. And I'm kind of writing sort of more rocky stuff as well. So there's kind of like a few vibes going on with so I'd really like to incorporate some of that in a new album. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Where can people find you? Where can they listen to you at the moment, or come and see you?
Yeah, well, at Buskers by the Lake.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
On the Sunday.
On the Sunday, yeah, we're
Yeah.
playing at 1:00,
Yeah.
I believe, on the Sunday. But we've just got our Instagram, which is Henpeck Music, and Facebook, we're just Henpeck. So as soon as we've done some proper recordings, we'll get that out there, put it on all the streaming bitsy whatsies that
Yeah.
you do these days.
Yeah.
Don't go around handing out cassette tapes or CDs anymore.
Yeah.
But
Basti and I are doing a promo headlining gig on the weekend at Greg and Shay's wedding.
yep. Yes, we are. But we do have a lot of our music, lots of videos and stuff on our social media,
Yeah.
which is a bit of fun.
on Facey and there's one on YouTube.
Yeah, one on YouTube if you can find
It's under a
it.
different
I
name.
dare you to find it.
It's under a different name. Yeah.
No, I fixed it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There we go. Not so hard to find anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to say thank you, Henpeck. Thank you for coming in, letting us know a bit about the music, letting us know a bit about yourselves. It's been great. And everybody watching, obviously come down to Buskers by the Lake, 30th, 31st, 29th too, I think. And thank you, Henpeck.
Oh, thank
Thank
you for
you.
having
Thanks for
us.
Yeah. It's been
Appreciate
fun. Thanks.
Yay.
Behind Buskers by the Lake was brought to you by the tireless and hardworking team of USC students, Victoria, Frida, Shandon, Fiona, Phoebe, and myself, Kieran. Also with the support of our hardworking tutors and USC staff, Lachlan and Andy. And of course, with thanks to the festival organiser and her family, Cindy Jensen and the Jensens. At Buskers by the Lake. At Buskers by the Lake. Buskers by the Lake.